Hey everybody! Today's workout is Monk. For Monk, we have 2 movements, so we're gonna get right to it. Go ahead and follow along during the movement review and practice the techniques as we cover them. The first movement is the Cossack squat. For the Cossack squat, what we're trying to get after is opening up the hips, strengthening the adductors, hamstrings, quads, and glutes, while also training balance through multiple planes of motion in one marvelous movement called the Cossack squat. This movement has many variations, so what we will be covering is the foundation of the movement and basic principles, which will allow everybody to find the right variation for their current level of strength, mobility, balance, and coordination. To begin, start by placing your hands down on the floor in front of you. Now widen your stance. The heels should be well outside of your shoulders, but you should still be able to straighten your knees without too much of a challenge. Toes will point out slightly. Once you find a stance that feels stable and strong, focus your attention on your right foot. Drive the whole foot into the ground as you shift your weight over to the right side. Make sure the knee is tracking out wide over the toes and bring the hip as close to the heel as you straighten the opposite leg and balance on that heel. Keep the torso upright and hips as low as you can as you push yourself to the other side with control, feeling every muscle fiber working to make that motion smooth and strong. Now, some folks might only be able to get into half the range due to individual limitations, and that's okay. Work with what range you have and work towards getting the hips lower, and over time, you'll see improvements in your mobility, strength, and coordination. If you're a beginner, move extra slow and focus on discovering your range of motion and current mobility. This movement will quickly uncover areas of weakness and inflexibility. Common faults. Hips coming up out of the squat. Heel coming off the ground at any point. Both heels will always be in contact with the ground, although the toes will come up on the straight leg side. Starting too wide, too fast, which can negatively impact form and risk injury. And a good rep looks like this. Very good. The second movement is the plank single arm reverse fly. Ooh, that's a mouthful. For the plank single arm reverse fly, what we're trying to get after is strengthening our torso, abs, external rotators, or what I call the posture muscles. To begin, start off by setting up in a straight arm plank position. Hands will go outside of the chest, below shoulders. Protract your straight arm into the ground as you tuck your hip under, contracting your lower abs. Extend the arm out into a reverse fly motion while maintaining a straight elbow. Keep the rest of the body as active and as still as you can. With control, come back to the starting position. For beginners, you can widen your feet for more stability. For advanced athletes, keep the feet aligned with your shoulders and also add weight using a dumbbell, water bottle, canned food, small rodent, you name it. Very good. Common faults: losing engagement in the abs, letting the hips drop and loading your lower back. Ouch. Bending the elbow on the reverse fly. Losing the neutral head position and/or twisting your torso. And a good rep looks like this. Very good. Awesome. That covers the movement review. We're going to go ahead and give you over to Coach Zach for the WOD briefing and strategy. Hi-ya!
What's up, guys? This is Coach Zach from Radiance. It's time for the WOD briefing and strategy. Monk is 20 rounds and is a 4-time workout. You will set a timer and count up from 0. Your score is the total time it takes to complete all 20 rounds. One round looks like this: 20 Cossack squats, 10 per side. 10 straight arm plank single arm reverse flies, 5 per side. Beginners, you can approach the Cossack squats as a mobility training. For the plank single arm reverse fly, you can go wide with your feet for balance. Use no weight and focus on form with straight elbows while moving with control. Advanced athletes, you'll perform a full straight arm plank with feet shoulder width apart. You can use a light dumbbell or even a water bottle for an additional challenge. Tips for success. For many, flexibility and end range strength will be the limiting factor on the Cossack squats. Make sure to listen to your body and approach these squats according to your mobility and strength. If these movements are new, approach this as a way to open up the hips and adductors. On the plank single arm reverse fly, make sure to focus on keeping both elbows locked and the support arm should be protracted into the ground. Mobility recommendations. For the Cossack squats, we recommend loosening up the adductors, hamstrings, and hips. And for the plank single arm reverse flies, hit the pecs, lats, back, and abs. And remember, always listen to your body. If you feel pain, discontinue the workout. All right, that's the WOD briefing and strategy. Let's get it done. Good luck, everybody.